Yo, this goes out to all the boxing people out there that are basically writing Mike Tyson off because Mike Tyson is in his late 50s. Some are even saying that, when you see those tapes of Mike Tyson really going at the pads, lightning speed, oh, he can only do that in spurts. Do you really think Jake Paul could take that even in spurts? I've seen Jake Paul run around in the ring when he was fighting Tyron Woodley. How much more is he gonna run when he's fighting Mike Tyson? It's gonna look like a sprint. It's gonna look like a marathon. The dude is gonna run and not sit still. But do you really think Jake Paul is gonna take a punch or punches from Mike Tyson? If he can take one punch, Mike's gonna come back with something else. Did you see what Mike was trying to teach Francis Ngannou? How you move around an opponent, head, body, body, head. Have y'all forgotten about Mike Tyson? He's had another birthday, so all of a sudden he's just going to get beat by a 20-year-old YouTuber? Are you guys absolutely crazy? What are you guys thinking? Remember also, Mike Tyson was the youngest heavyweight champion. So why can't he do something great at an older age? He already defied the odds of doing it at a younger age. Why can't he do it at an older age? So you guys are prisoners of the moment. You watch all these Jake Paul fights and you see him improving, and yeah, he's got some power. Jake Paul cannot do anything with Mike Tyson. If this is a legitimate fight and not an exhibition, Jake Paul will get knocked out in similar fashion to what you saw Anthony Joshua do to Francis Ngannou. All y'all that was doubting AJ and saying he was going to get hurt because of Ngannou, y'all the same people that saying Jake Paul is too young for Mike Tyson. Dude, I wish a 20-year-old would come up to me and try, man, ain't no way I'm losing to a 20-year-old in a fight. Are you guys crazy? And I'm 51. Ain't no 20-year-old on the planet, professional, amateur, street fighter. Ain't no 20-year-old gonna put hands on me without getting slept. And that's facts. So the only thing I don't like I said before about Mike Tyson, I don't like all the smoking and all that. If Customato was still here, he would be telling Mike, hey, dude, that's not part of the disciplinarian aspect of boxing. Mike Tyson's talked about discipline many times, too. He said discipline is doing what you hate to do, but acting like you love it. So Mike Tyson knows what he has to do. And if he's focused, if he can put all the mushrooms and all that down, unless he's eating a hamburger, if he can put all that down and train the way we seen him train and hit those pads, Jake Paul's in trouble. But also, I'm curious to what weight they're going to come into this fight at, Are they going to come in? I know Mike Tyson's not going down to no 199. Jake Paul weighed that in his last fight. I think Jake Paul probably go up to like 210 because he looked pretty thick in his last fight. I think Mike Tyson might go down to like maybe 225. And so Mike's going to have the boxing IQ over Jake Paul, the experience over Jake Paul, the strength over Jake Paul, the speed over Jake Paul. And y'all want to talk about Michael be 58. Are you kidding me? Like I said before, y'all can remind Jake Paul of Mike Tyson's age as he's getting up from the canvas. You can be like, hey, Jake, hey, Mike was 58. Mike was 58, man. Hey, get up. Hey, get up. Hey, dude. Hey. Yeah. I can't believe how soon people forget. Why does, also, something that annoys me, because people act like once you turn a certain age, all of a sudden you can't do anything physical. Why can people hold down other professions at advanced ages? You know, they can be commentators, they can be computer hardware engineers, but once you turn a certain age, you just can no longer throw a punch. And, you know, you can really. Do you think a punch from Mike Tyson at age 20 is going to feel different than a punch from Mike Tyson at 58? Do you really believe that? If so, why don't you just stand there and let him hit you right now and you tell him, yeah, that didn't have no steam on it, Mike. Maybe if you were 20 years old, I would have felt it. This is Mike Tyson, one of the greatest punchers in the history of boxing. He did it at a young age. He can do it at an advanced age. Y'all are such sheep, man. Y'all follow and listen to the nonsense. You watch these little suspect fights of Jake Paul, and now you think Jake Paul is going to beat up a Mike Tyson because he beat up Nate Diaz. He beat up Tyron Woodley. He beat up a NBA player. He lost to Tommy Fury, but you think he's going to beat Mike Tyson if y'all don't stop. If y'all do not stop with the nonsense. And, you know, there's some credible boxing people out there that are actually concerned for Mike Tyson. Jake Paul cannot do anything with Mike Tyson. He's going to run around the ring like a scared little puppy against a lion. And y'all going to be like, oh, well, yeah. Jake, well, see what had happened was Jake Paul, he had got sick, so he was trying to just, you know, keep moving to get the phlegm out of his lungs, and then when he got the phlegm out of his lungs, you know, from moving, his respiratory system was activated, and so he was going to come on in the later rounds once he got the phlegm out, and then he was going to put it on Mike. But see, he didn't have time, and then he got knocked out before he could implement his game plan. You know, that's what happened. That's what happened. But Jake Paul would have got him, and yeah, Jake Paul he's one of the best of all time. If y'all do not stop, I should have just had a big old red stop sign. Stop it. Jake Paul will get completely destroyed by Mike Tyson at an advanced age. It's just really hard to believe the world we live in now, man. People are such sheep, man. Bah. Y'all are such sheep. I just cannot believe that you think this little Disney kid that you used to see dancing around is now some world beater boxer. Why do you think he's picking his opponent so carefully? And that might be why you think he has the edge too. You're like, well, if he couldn't beat Mike Tyson, how come he's picking him? He usually picks guys he knows he can beat. He's picking Mike Tyson because nobody really cares about his fights anymore. This dude was just an undercard and nobody even knew he was fighting. So he's got to bring some spotlight back on him and then cash out. And then maybe he can pay for that hospital bill after Mike breaks his jaw. A 20-year-old. Man, like I said, I wish a 20-year-old would step to me. It'd be the worst mistake he ever made. But I tell you, man. Anyway, remember what I said. Mike Tyson will destroy Jake Paul. He was doing things at a young age. I'm repeating it because a lot of people seem to have... they have the memory of a goldfish, you know. But, you know, he did things, like I said, I'm going to keep saying it probably until the fight. He did it at a young age, and he can do it at an advanced stage. It depends on his focus, you know. And even if he goes into the fight unfocused, what's Jake Paul going to do to him that he hasn't already seen? He's not going to outthink him. He's not going to be the stronger guy. He's just going to run around and then try to win on points. So there's nothing, he's not going to Mike Tyson's not going to fall on his face like Tyron Woodley. And he's not going to get paid off. He don't need the money. Anyway, it's the J. Roos Theory on my rant. Make sure to comment, share, subscribe. LSR forever. If you wish to donate to the proverbial platform, my Cash App is $JRoos33. Be fearless. Yay.